Ain't nothing peculiar about the way that I was raised, and my heart is on the way.
Hey everybody, I hope everyone is doing great, wonderful, and having a great start off to the new year. I wanted to, address some things about which we've already talked about some on this channel, about the corruption of law enforcement and about how they conduct their investigations. So, we had this comment, which I think I've already maybe mentioned it in one of my last videos, but it's ridiculous how y'all think you know better than the authorities who were actually there and did an investigation. Which we already know that a lot of places, not just Robeson, but there's a lot of places that do not conduct certain investigations. So, and I came across, let's see, where'd he go? So let's see what this says about something that happened in Horry County. Disgraced Horry cop admits he didn't investigate 88 cases. His sentence was a $300 fine.
Doing stuff. We had, one officer had one of the employees in the room in her office having sex. Recently, a lieutenant was having relationships with the secretary. That was a first-class officer. There's been officers that have been let go for sending pictures of their private parts to people they pulled over and stuff like that. But yeah, there's been a lot of things. I mean, there's a bunch of people still working there who had relationships and did stuff like that. Like I said, there's been a couple of narcotics guys that have had sex with their CIs, and so yeah, you're not supposed to be going and having sex while you're on duty.
But it was commonplace in the Horry County Police Department over the last 5 years that you were employed there.
Oh, it's been there. It's been there ever since I've been there. Having an affair with one of the female police officers. I mean, unless the police department's covering up something, they should be able to tell you who they were. But I know that's what happened. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not trying to deflect anything. If I've done something wrong, I'll take my medicine. It is what it is. And I hated getting into muddy waters.
Right.
That's not fair to the county. It's not fair to... But hell, it is important.
Right.
To me, it's important because there's all kinds of shenanigans that go in there all the time. I have one Jane Doe 2 that says I sexually harassed her. I feel like I've covered that. Sometimes people mess up at our police department and they just get promoted. You may not like what I'm telling you because I know you're representing the county, but it's what happens over there. If you start bringing in some of the people I work with that have been there for a while, they'll tell you, so-and-so got promoted because they can't do their job over there. Now, and it's my opinion. So.
Now, stupid ads. Alright. So, why would Myrtle Beach want to cover things up so much? Why would they want to make the place seem like it's really safe and is the place to go? Could it be because it is a tourist town and there is a lot of money that go in to those pockets and pay those taxes that pay for all these big timers? So, of course, they're going to say, yeah, we haven't had, this many 187s. No. Oh, that over there? No, that wasn't a 187. That was, they did that to themselves. Cover up. Because if they stop getting the business that they get during tour seasons and things like that. I mean, so they have to make it seem like that it's the place to go, that it's safe to live at, and that, you know, it's, you can come here. They want it to be bright and shiny so that way they can continue making all that money for people to come in and visit and give them their money, you know. So I mean, that's what you gotta do. Always follow the money. So, and I mean, we got how many officers and law enforcement, and how many have we already found within this case that has either went to J.P. Diddy's church or had some kind of ties to him? And, you know, like I said, he was supposed to have been the poster boy. So, but let's see what else we got. I mean, imagine something happening to your loved one and it just being brushed under the rug because making $1 is more important than that life or what happened to them. And, you know, they're told to shut up, sit down, you know, because we can't have that out there. We can't have people talking and people scared to come and visit here because that's our money. So, I mean, it's, yeah.
Disgraced RE cop admits he didn't investigate 88 cases. His sentence? A $300 fine. A former Horry County police detective admitted to not investigating dozens of cases, including sexual assaults, will have to pay a fine as punishment. Darrell Williams pleaded guilty Thursday to a misdemeanor count of misconduct while in office. He entered his plea during a hearing in Horry County Court. Judge William Seals ordered Williams to pay a $300 fine as punishment for his plea, which is in line with the sentence for a fellow disgraced cop who also pleaded guilty. The plea ends a 4-year scandal that rocked Horry County Police with allegations of not investigating hundreds of cases, sexual assaults by officers, and forcing some women into nude catfighting videos. 4 officers were charged in the scandal: Williams, Todd Cox, Alan Large, and Luke Green, and all received little punishment. Large died before his case could be decided. Williams' plea. Williams was indicted in 2016 and initially faced several felony counts of misconduct in office, but pleaded to a lone misdemeanor count. He spoke during his hearing only to answer the judge's questions. Heather Weiss, a prosecutor from the South Carolina Attorney General's office, said the plea involved a case where Williams distorted facts about how he investigated a rape case. This led to a more thorough inspection that discovered 88 cases improperly investigated, Weiss aid. The 88 cases were re-investigated by authorities, Weiss said. Defense attorney Laura Hiller said they disagreed with some of the details outlined by Weiss, but admitted there were enough facts to support the charge. Williams served in the Army before he went to the police academy, Hiller said. He served in Horry County Police for a decade before the investigation. He has no criminal history before the misconduct charges. After this investigation, he was not fired, but he did choose to leave Horry County, Hiller said. Williams moved to Atlanta and drives commercial trucks, Hiller said. He is also taking care of an ill mother. She asked for a fine similar to some of the other defendants in the case. Hiller declined to comment after the hearing. Scandal leads to changes. 2 of the other defendants previously took plea deals to avoid trials. Cox was also given a $300 fine. Green completed a pretrial intervention program and had his case expunged. Large died in 2018 in his Murrells Inlet home as he awaited trial. The scandal led to several changes at the Horry County Police Department. Then Chief Sandra Rhodes oversaw Horry County Police while the 4 officers worked in the department. She abruptly announced her retirement, saying she wanted to spend more time with her family, in April 2016. Current Chief Joe Hill started in September 2016, about the same time indictments were handed down against Cox, Green, Large, and Williams. The South Carolina Law Enforcement Division investigated the cases against the 4 officers. The unit uncovered allegations of Large coercing women for sex and inappropriate relationships with victims. Large also discussed participating in nude catfighting videos with some of the victims he was supposed to be helping. Some of the women later filed civil lawsuits against Horry County and Large. This story was originally published October 16, 2020, 11:02 a.m.
So, just because it's law enforcement of any kind, FBI, whatever, doesn't mean... Alright, sorry about that, y'all. But, moral of the story is that just because it is law enforcement or FBI, any kind, any way or whatever, does not mean that we have to trust their doings and their investigation, because we already know let's even go back to the Kylie Rodney case. Police searched that area. They searched. What happened? Some YouTubers that go and do search and rescue missions for people, and especially like water rescues. They went there and law enforcement was like, no, we already searched there. We already searched there. But then they go there and they found Kylie. So, yeah, us internet sleuths or whatever you want to call us. I mean, we don't have... we don't get... what am I trying to say here? I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but the point is that just because law enforcement or whatever is involved does not make it factual or make it right. Because we hear stories all the time about people being mistreated or them being swept under the rug because, if we get too much attention over here, we're not going to make that money that we get when we have all these tourist people come and visit. That's a lot of tax revenue, y'all. And also, now excuse me, I'm trying to get my thoughts together here. Y'all know I ain't the best with words all the time now. But, oh, I know what I was going to say. And as far as Regina Ward goes, yeah, it's a small place. Yeah, I give someone that. It's a small place, but it does not mean that that's just coincidental that there's all these ties and ways that, someone would know somebody. Because I'm still kind of stuck on why Mica went to 3 attorneys, and when they found out who it was that they would be going against, why they said, oh no, heck no, we're not touching that. We are not touching that. But then Regina Ward, she knew, and she says, oh yeah, come on. And there's some other things too. And I'm just throwing an idea out there, and I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe a little bit, but But dang, there was some other stuff I was gonna say too. I can't remember now. But yeah. And just because... No, I better not say that. Now watch, I'll think about it once I get in the house and I'll lay in bed and my mind just went totally blank, y'all. But as we know, law enforcement aren't always the best of people. They're not always there to serve and protect us, the people. They are there to serve and protect the higher ups people. So don't think that everything is... A lot of the things I guess I'm trying to say too is a lot of the things that they do is just for show. And it's like, don't look over here, look over there type thing. And so, but I guess if I think of some better words to express what I'm trying to say here, I'll add it in the video with text. Or maybe do a voice thing, would it probably be like text. But yeah, there's been a lot going on behind the scenes, y'all. And I know I've been kind of quiet the last probably couple weeks or so. But I've just been kind of sitting back watching, because I'm trying to figure out some things myself. And oh, the Regina Ward thing. That's right. Yeah. I'm going to believe the fellow warriors and their stories before I believe someone trying to disprove them whenever they have actually been in the system for many, many years and have been fighting in the court system. And it is also a known code within that court system that if you're a female and you go in there and they ask you, have you ever been hospitalized? Have you ever been committed? And you say no, or even maybe if you say yes. But I know some people that have said no, and somehow magically they were committed involuntarily and forced, or other things have happened that led to different narratives being set in the court system, if I'm making any sense, y'all. And I think a lot of y'all will get where I'm going with this. So I'm going to continue believing Miss Ginger Dunn and a lot of the other people, even males, y'all. I mean, it's not just females at this point. There have been male victims as well, and warriors to them too, that have fallen into this corrupt system. And like I said, it's not just Horry County, but it's probably one of the worst in Horry County. And if you actually look into the statistics, whatever that word is, you'll actually know that their crime rate is pretty sky high, but they keep it on the low. So, yeah, I'm not going to believe everything that just comes my way. And I might be a little slow sometimes, but I always catch up. But anyway, I wanted to make this tonight and do this for y'all and let y'all know that not everything is as it appears. Like, we have learned so much in this case, that it's just so much and it's so deep. And even though people are saying that, you know, hey, there's no connection there. Oh, no, y'all are crazy. No, that don't mean nothing. Nah, whatever. More than likely, might just be a connection. But that's just my opinion, speculation, observation. But anyway, yeah. So, shout out to Danielle. She is doing amazing work, getting these FOIAs and finding out more and more information and doing God's work. So, big shout out to her and anyone else that's helping out. And anyway, I guess if today's your birthday, happy birthday, and we'll catch up again soon, y'all. Bye.